Hello and welcome to another episode of my stream. Well, actually, I'm doing the Saturdays. I'm just coding my Diablo 2 clone using Common Lisp. But today there will be something completely different. Yeah, so today there is actually the GMTK Game Jam of 2020, and of course I'm partaking in that. So for today I am going to be coding the little game for that. So the deadline is the next day. There's actually 24 or maybe something more. Yeah, thanks. So yeah, there is about 28 hours still left, I think. So yeah, and I'm doing some progress, but it's actually ridiculous how bad this is. So I've called this game with a terrible pun in that mage judgment. It's kind of management, but for mages. Well, yeah, never mind. So yeah, and here's actually all of my progress. So I have this map that is loaded from the tiled editor. That's the one. And then I have this little character that is kind of moving where I click, and that's basically it. Yeah, as I said, it's kind of embarrassing, but I think I'm gonna be doing just fine in, well, the next 28 hours. Yeah, so I was going to do something here. Yeah, so first of all, it moves vertically and horizontally just fine, but if it should move diagonally like that, it just does this. So it moves all the way through horizontally, and then it will turn, like right now. Yeah, it turns and goes all the way vertically. So yeah, that's kind of bad. I wanted to move like in the little steps, like diagonally. So I think I'm going to try and fix that right now. Alright, so I'm writing this game in Fennel. It's also Lisp, but well, different. It kind of compiles into the Lua programming language. So yeah, the Fennel. Right, so where was I? So I was trying to make the movement right. So I have these two if clauses. So if the x distance, yeah, probably you could. Right, so here the x distance, I'm checking the x, and then I'm checking y, and so then if x is so if I'm far away from x, I'm going in x direction, not looking like anywhere else. And then if yeah, and then this condition is true, and this code happens. Okay, so how am I going to approach that? Frankly, I have no idea. Yeah, so okay, let's see. So what would be the idea here? The idea would be that I think there is even some algorithm for that, like for drawing the diagonal lines. Yeah, perhaps I should Google that. Maybe that would help. Okay, so let's see. Drawing lines algorithm. Hello, how are you? Yeah, so today I'm not exactly coding Common Lisp, I'm coding Fennel actually. Yeah, but it's still a Lisp, kinda. Alright, yeah, it was cool. I was astonished by the amount of people that were listening about Common Lisp. That's kinda nice to see. Heresies, yeah, right. I just thought, well, I'm partaking in GMTK Game Jam, so I thought like doing Common Lisp for the 48 hours game would be a bit overkill. like tiny bit. So yeah. Well, it took me some time to especially gather those people. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, I thought so. Maybe you knew them. Okay, so where was I? The Brettingham Overton. I think that's the one. Top left. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, and the thing is, why actually I can't make it move in any direction? I guess that's kind of okay. Yeah, right. By talking to them to streams promoting LISP. Okay, I see. We'll be doing the small game today as well with another streamer. Yeah, that would be cool. Okay, so I think... Oh yeah, the problem is that in my player sprite, I only have 4 directions. So actually, this is the one. So I only have like left, right, and down, and bottom. I mean bottom and top. So yeah, because of that, I only can have only vertical and horizontal directions. Yeah, okay, that's a bummer. Alright, so then I think I'm going to do something about that, or maybe should I be doing more stuff that is more relevant to the game. Yeah, okay. So the thing is that I have to stop at some points, like to modify this condition, and at some points I should turn the other way, so like from horizontal movement to vertical one. Right. So I'm checking X and I'm checking Y. Okay. Alright, so maybe something along those lines. Maybe if that is true and... Oh, what's with my indentation? Yeah, I guess that is right. Okay, so if that is true and if... What? If, for instance, X is kinda without fractional part, so the that thing equals to 0. Then I'm doing X. No, I guess that wouldn't be that right, but okay, let's just see. Oh, yeah, I've missed something here. Yeah, right. Okay, so yeah, not that good. So now it's not even able to move on X direction. Okay. I'm gonna just undo that and yeah, and probably fix my indentation. Yeah, here we go. So the thing is that I want to do that, but also try and do Y. So first I want to try X direction, and then I want just to try Y. Yeah, okay, I think I'm going to deal with that later. I'm kinda don't want to be stuck in details. Okay, so I fixed that thing, so now it should be able to move in any direction. Yeah, probably I can even do that like the part of the lore, like these mages could only walk in straight directions. Yeah, that kind of sounds dumb, but anyway. So okay, I think the next thing that I wanted to do was the movement through walls. So like some tiles are movable, like walkable, and some tiles are not. Like right now it could, I mean player could like nicely walk through the wall. That's not very good. So I think I want to address that. Okay, so I'm going to, yeah, I think I'm going to close that. And I'm going to go with my usual approach I've used in another game. So okay, so I have those tiles, and I will make, I will add the properties to those tiles. That would be saying if they're walkable or not. And then I'm going to just read those in the game itself. Yeah, I guess that will do the trick. So I'm going to edit this. Okay. Well, first of all, I will have to look at how it looks in the actual file, and if I even able to use that. But anyway, okay. So I am going to add the property to all of those. The boolean property, which I would call, how would I call that? Yeah, I'm so bad with naming usually. So this would be like walkable, or like collidable, collision. So yeah, anyway. Oh, so those are not walkable. So the default would be actually true. Okay. Yeah, probably that's not very good. Probably the default should be false. So then there's like, yeah, rename. Oh geez, I'm so bad at naming. So this would be like wall or something. But then again, some things would not be walls, but you still can't walk over them. So should it be called like something collision? Solid. Yeah, that would be the obstacle. Yeah, I guess that will do. Obstacle. So it would be true for all of those walls. And then so for floor it should be obviously left as default. And yeah, I think that I'm okay for now. So I'm going to save that and actually look at how that looks. Okay, so I have this test. Properties. Okay. Okay, so what is that? Come on. God, I have so slow computer. Okay, so those are tiles. So those are tiles, and my editor is stuck. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's embarrassing. But yeah. Okay. Cool. So, and it is stuck again, I think. Oh Jesus. Okay, so I want probably fundamental mode. Yeah, that's better. File, yeah, indent. I thought so. Right. So I have those tile sets, and in tile sets I have tiles. And in tiles I have those properties. Alright. So I think I will probably have only one property. Oh yeah, I will make it general. So in my map file I would have some function that will return this flag, which is it obstacle or not. So the function obstacle, and the arguments will be x and y. Okay. Yeah, that will do. So I'm going to also return this function here. Maybe it should go there. So it also goes in this table. Obstacle. Yeah, and alright, so now I have to just implement that. So first of all, I should read those the tiles, and I have those on each tile set. Okay, so I have this loop for every tile set. Alright, and yeah, tiles. So I have this, also have this variable tiles. I don't want to mix those. So, alright. ID. I'm interested if those IDs are also zero based or not, because, well, they can be one based. So this ID is 60, and in file it is also 60. Okay, so here 60 is zero based, I think. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I also have those zero base, I reckon. Okay, I will just look at data at some of those and see if that tile number is also 60. Okay, so I have 1063, so that's probably the background. And then I have, okay, let's just see the map. So first couple of those, the entire first line, as a matter of fact, is this 1063, it's just this blue color. And then the next line is then again 1063, and then 1112. So that's this wall. 1112. Okay, so do I have that with an obstacle flag? 1112. Wow, that's a lot of tiles. And honestly, they are going in the reverse order, so I'm not sure if that 1112 is here. Yeah, I kinda can't see that 60. So once again, here. Oh, that's weird. 11, 12. So the starting here, starting ID is 1052. Okay. Oh, right. So I think I should subtract. I'm gonna just start fennel and subtract that 11. Which was that? 11, 12. And I will subtract 1052. Was it 1052? 1052, yeah. Yeah, so difference is 60, and that's exactly the ID of that first tile. Okay, that adds up. So that means that I should add this first ID to every thing that I'm going to add those properties. Okay, so properties. I will make just that table of properties. And then I'm going to set those somewhere here. Okay, so I have IDs, which I should plus to first JIT. Yeah. So tiles, and don't have a lot of. Perhaps I should make the separate loop for those properties. Yeah, I think so. So tiles at tile count. That's the loop with all of the tiles in tile set. And then I'm going to go with loop for each tile. Is that the variable? No. For each tile in... Oh, so probably those wouldn't be I pairs because... oh, yeah, that's the sequential table. I can use I pairs actually. So I pairs in tile sets, so the map... Wait a second. In tile set, tiles. So I'm going through every of those tables that corresponds to tiles, and in every table I should get ID and this properties table. Okay, so so the ID would be just tile ID, and the properties would be just tile properties. Okay, nice. So I have this ID. Probably I should do it even without let, just set it in one go. So I'm setting the properties for the specific tile. Can I actually have the Lua table with holes in it? Actually, I have no idea. I should check that. So let's see. So let's say we have this variable with table, and then what do we do? So we set it to 0. Oh, I should use tset, I think, for infernal. So wait a sec, I'm going to search for that. Yeah, tset. Okay, I'm gonna move that here. So I have the sequential table. I want to use something for that. Insert table, insert iteration. And it was also this paragraph. Yeah, this one. So set, but I have like numerical keys. Okay, so that means that I probably should use table insert, but with the new index. So okay, let's see at table insert Lua. So the table blah 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 blah, table inserts element in a given position, moving up other elements to open space. Moreover, insert increments the size of the array. For instance, if I blah 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 blah, in special case, we're going to insert without a position. Inserts in the last position. Okay, that's all I got. Line by line. Question is, if I add something to the okay. If I add something to that sequential table with table insert, does it keep to be sequential table? Okay, so let's just import some stuff for debugging. So we're, come on, just quit. So I should have something about that from you. Yeah, like this. So let's say I have some sequential table. If I bring that, yeah, just a table. And then if I table insert into that table, insert, what are the parameters? The table, then what? Yeah, then the number and then the variable. So the table in position 1, let's say, I will insert the string A. Let's look at the A. Well, then if I add to B, Yeah, that makes sense. And then what happens if I add to the 10th position, like C? What happens then? Yeah, it becomes non-sequential. On the other hand, I'm not really needing sequential table there in that particular use case. So I think, yeah, I'm kind of okay with that. Right, so the properties. So I'm calling table insert on properties with the key of the ID, which will be tile ID added to first global ID of tile set. And then the actual element would be tile properties. So I think that's basically it. I've loaded the properties. Do I have the parentheses closed? Yeah, I think so. Alright, so probably I want to look at those properties, whether if they're loaded. So so in that, yeah, probably I should do that in the game. And here I want to import that stuff and try and print that map. Probably that would be huge, but anyway, I need to see that. Oh, nope. What's wrong? Attempt to perform arithmetic on field D and new value on field D. I beg my pardon. Come on. I want to map 130 D. Oh, I misspelled something. I meant ID, obviously. Okay, let's see. Yay! What? Oh yeah, I should print. Oh, I can't even print it from here, from the game actually. Okay, I'll copy that and print it just here. So I need this print and import, and then I want to print properties. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. Obstacle true, yeah, so it works. It kinda works. Come on, do yeah, okay. How do I shift page up? Yeah. Yeah, they even don't fit at my terminal. Yeah, okay, I think it works. So I have all of those IDs and then those property lists. Alright, so now I will actually write that function that checks whether this is an obstacle. So yeah, obstacle. Right. So this should have one extra level of indirection. First I should go into layers. Oh yeah, actually I should go over all layers and look for the tile IDs. Okay, so for each layer, yeah, anyway, so for each layer in layers, I think that should be I players. Yeah, probably. So for every layer, I want to have this tile ID, and this tile ID would be, what would that be? That would be layer data, I think. Let's just check, yeah, layer data, right. Layer data, and then, yeah, when we even have that. Because some layers are object layers and they don't have the data. So, so the tile ID would be I would have to look into that layer data. Yeah, and I think I should calculate the index here. So I should address that table, that layer data, because, well, it's a table, I think. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's the table. Here we go. And yeah, and I have columns, so I think I should, to get this index inside the data, I should multiply the columns by x, by y, and plus x. Yeah, I think that is right. So I have add x to y multiplied by layer columns. So the wrong window. So the right columns, that columns. Oh, I thought I had them. Oh yeah, I have width and height. So actually I should just multiply that y by height, and yeah, that will do the trick, I think. Height. No, layer width. I should multiply that by layer width, so the every line spans width items, and then yeah, that's right. And then I should plus an x. Okay, so the layer data, and yeah, that's the ID. And then I should check that ID. Perhaps I should use something from the Luna library. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right. Lune. Yeah, but anyway, I think it was some nice function like any, or maybe all. Yeah, I think I should use, no, I should use any. Yeah, that one. And yeah, that will be very effective for the large number of layers. But then again, I'm not having a large number of layers in my tiled map. So yeah, I think I even can use something like map here. God, I love functional programming. So leave map, and I would map, what was the first argument? The table. So the table would be layers, and the function would be some nice lambda, which will take layer, and it will return, yeah, and it will basically will do all of that. So one layer data, blah blah blah, file ID. I wonder what layer data, I mean when will return. Probably nil, so I guess I'm good. Alright, so so then having that tile ID, I should, so that's the number of tile in that tile set. So what I can do, I can just address that properties by that tile ID, and then address that by the string obstacle, and that would be my boolean flag. Yeah, that's that. That boolean flag. So they will all go into the result of Lum map, and then I would call Lum any. Just show if any of the values in the table are true. Yeah. Which value should return if any equals true? Okay. Lum any. So any of those. And yeah, that's basically my function. So I think I want to test that. I want to be calling that in player, but I would have to somehow pass that map here. Oh, that is going to be tricky. So in game, I first load map and just then the player. So that means I can pass map to here. And then in player, I would have this as the second argument. Right, cool. So in that map, I think I will just print it somewhere here. So yeah. So in that map, inside that map, there is the function obstacle, right? Obstacle. So I think I can just call that. Okay. So obstacle and then the coordinates. So now I think I should have those like rounded or floored. Minus x. So I have x and y. When I move, let's just see. Yeah, so I have those x and y. So first let's go here and check out if the indices are correct. Okay, so now the indices are 2 and 4. And let's look at the map. 2 and 4. 2 and 5. Okay. Why is that? Oh yeah, I think this should be rounded. Right. So I should use like math round. Oh yeah. Oh. What? I'm not sure if that's right. I think there was the function round. Wow, that's interesting. Simple round. Why there is no math round? Yeah, the same question. Maybe there is one in Loom? Yeah, there is one in Loom. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna call Loom round on X and then Loom round on Y, and then pass those to my obstacle and then probably just print that. Okay, let's test that. Oops, what? Okay. Okay, I messed up somewhere. Phone attempt to index a nil well. Oh, I see. That's because some of the tiles do not have those properties. Yeah. So I would have here some sort of properties. Wait, what? Like maybe tile properties. Properties. It would be that, and then tile properties. Oh, come on. Yeah, and then I would do that only if only when tile properties have true value. So here we go. Okay. Yay, false. Okay, let's go here. And here it should be true, but it is false for some reason. Okay, probably I don't need that lot of debug printing. So yeah, here. We should command some of those. And so I'm doing this, and also this, and even this, and this. Yep. Okay. Yeah, true. Cool. And now false again. That's kind of wrong. That's funny. Okay, probably I should also print the values for x and y. Yeah, we'll close that and print those. Now, I think that's... Yeah, probably I should go with usual print here, not the pretty one. Okay, so true, and here false again. Why is that? Well, first of all, where it was true? It was true at 1.52 and 6. So the second one is y coordinate. That's kinda not very interesting. But then the first one, the x. So it was true for 1, rounded to 2, obviously. 0, oh. So it was true all the way here, and then when it was closer to 3, it was false again. I feel like there is off by 1 year somewhere. Like definitely there is off by 1 year here. So 1. Okay, so what is the coordinate when I'm like really close to the end of the screen? Just go here. 0.3. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, and what if I go to the top of the screen? What will happen with y coordinate? Yeah, I feel like I should subtract 1 somewhere. Is it really that right? So if I align here, and right now the coordinate is like 0.3 on x and yeah, 0.3 on x. So it's kind of closer to 0, and well, it actually looks right. And also for the y coordinate, it's kind of right. And then if I move here, so then the x will be rounded to 1, I think, and y also will be rounded to 1, which is also right. I mean, that's exactly where the character is standing right now. But something is off, I think, inside of the map function. So okay, I will also print those rounded values. Round x and round y. Okay. So if I move here, there's 1 and 5. Yeah, well, it looks right. So now here, 1 and 1. Yeah, why it is wrong here in map? So in map, how do I address those IDs? So I'm taking that 1, I'm multiplying that by layer width. Wait, what? Well, yeah, that's right, because that's the first row. I mean, the second if you count from 1. So, this second, and then I'm adding one here and getting those properties. Right. So I'm going just to debug print those here. So the ID is that one, and tile ID is tile ID. Alright. So, and I will go here. Just come on, go. Would you please? Okay. So, the numbers. So I have 1063 and then 0. I feel like I found that off by 1 year. So if I go into the actual map file and look at the data, I have 1063. Wait, 1063, that's the background. Yeah, that's the background. And then as I'm standing at 1 and 1, I should have 11, 12. Alright. 1063. Okay, and what is the ID 33? Okay, let's go with that. So 33. Yeah. So if we count from 0. Okay, I will just randomly add 1 and see if that helps. So I feel like it should be an extra 1 here. So still false, and now true. Nice, that's how it should work. True, still true, and now false. Well, yeah, kinda, that will do. Considering that the character won't be able to go through here. And then, yeah, now false again, so let's see here. True, okay, cool. False, true. Oh man, that's siren. Okay, so here's the true everywhere. Okay. And if I go to the end and test it here, yeah, still true, cool. And now false. Okay, that will do. So now my function works. I'm going to do that. Yeah, so I don't need that either. Wait a sec, I still need that. Yeah. So now when moving, I would have to check if that is an obstacle. When moving. Right, so I would have to do this stopping thing. Yeah, so here I think I should do that before doing actual movement. So I'm gonna remove that without print. And yes, I will have some like new x value. That would be this one. And then if that when there is no obstacle, not obstacle around y, because we have still y value, and to win round new X. Yeah, so when it is not an obstacle, I think this even should be if. So if that's not an obstacle, okay, maybe I should remove not. So if that's an obstacle, we should do this full stop. We should just stop the character from moving. And then again, if when it is not an obstacle, we should do the movement. So we set X to new X. Yeah, that will do, I think. Direction, yeah, here we go. And the same story here. So we'll also have new Y, which will equal to that. And then if not obstacle, round new Y. Oh, wait a sec. I should change those because I have X and Y, not Y and X. So X round Y. Okay, so if that is an obstacle, we again do a full stop, and in the other case we just move. Yeah, something along those lines. Okay. Oh, probably I should also remove debug prints from map. Yeah. So let's see. Can I now move here? No, I cannot. That's awesome. So now I have walls in my game in just like 50 minutes. Yeah, that's some progress for me. Oh, and now it actually walks onto the wall, but yeah, I guess that's okay. Let's just see if the character could walk on the upper wall. Yeah, and here it can. Come on, just move here. Okay, what if I go here? Yeah, perhaps for debugging purposes I should set the speed a bit more. Yeah. Okay, so here, yeah, it also looks correct. So the only wrong wall would be the one on the bottom. I think probably I should, I mean, I can do something about that using tiles, like placing some weird obstacle tiles there on the map. Yeah, so here it kinda also looks correct, and on the bottom wall, yeah, that's not very good. Okay, so let's see what I have here. Maybe there is some sort of extra tile. Yeah, that does not look right. Yeah, the problem is that this tile has like this black thing right on top of it. And so because of that, my character could walk on top of that. Yeah. Well, okay. Oh, I think I can put this wall here. Oh yeah, this does not look right either. Yeah. They do have some sort of lightning, so here the other half is shadowed. That's also shadowed here. How do I actually tackle that? So we have those. How that one is different from that one. Oh yeah, it has some tiny thing here on top. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm going to up speed a bit. Just a tiny bit. And then look at that. Yeah, that's better. So, yeah, not cool. Not cool at all. But yeah, anyway, I think I'm kind of satisfied with overall how those walls do work. Yeah, okay, so I think I need to commit that, but for that I should clean up a bit, so remove all of those debug crap things and yeah. Yeah, and probably I also can make some helper function to use that stuff. And it will just do that. Set target x to null, and set target y to null. Okay, so instead of doing this full do close, I will just call that stop. And then also here, and also here. Yeah, right. So, am I doing this anywhere else? Target text. Yeah, I'm not. Okay, will still work. Yeah, it still works. Okay, that's cool. So, do I have any debug prints here? Yeah, I should remove that. And yeah. So now in map, I think I don't need that anymore. And yeah, I don't have any prints here. So yeah, I think I'm ready to commit that. Okay, so in game, what am I doing in game? That FNL. So now I have map and player. Oh, probably I should commit that to. Yeah. So I think I will just remove that, and yeah, here we go. Yep, looks about right. So the game and then intro. I don't want to commit that, and now the map. Wait a second, the player, of course. So the player is in the new file. Movement, date, state, yeah, wherever. So that will do. And then the map. So in map, I have properties. I set those properties. Why have I imported loom? Oh yeah, because of that functional nice stuff. Okay, objects. Objects, why do I need? Oh yeah, I need objects to actually load the initial position of player. Okay, so I also do that, and in credits, yeah, I don't like tile set. So maybe I will want to commit also the images. That's quite a lot of them, but yeah, I will need those eventually anyway. And contrib. Oh yeah, in contrib I think there are some important stuff. So funnel view. Am I using funnel view right now? Anywhere? No, I'm not. So yeah, just stop it, please. Okay. So so I don't need funnel view. How do I stage? No, I don't want to trash anything. I want to unstage that. As view, yeah, view, of course. Let's images. Oh, so I don't have anything more in contrib. Wait a second, I have loom in contrib, I think. Yeah, I kinda do. So maybe I committed that before. Global sign up. Initial invert. Contrib. No. So oh yeah, I have in my gitignore I have Lua files commented. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, contrib. And then again, I don't need JSON yet, and I don't need funnel view, and I also don't need inspect, but I do need loom.lua. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, I think that would be my commit. So what have I added? Yeah, I've added the player and the player movement. How do I put it? The obstacles detection, the obstacles avoiding, a player with movement and obstacle. Yeah, that will do. Okay, so so I think as the next step, I will probably wait. What? Oh, LFS objects are missing. Oh yeah, I think I should init LFS here. Something like that. Wait, so are those committed as LFS yet? I think they are. So why wouldn't it push? Oh, now it pushed. Weird. That was weird. Okay, so where was I? I probably should put that back. And yeah, so as the next step, I think I want to add actual mobs to fight. Or should that be traps? Because I will need traps as the part of my design idea. But still, I would also need some mobs. So which one would be easier? Yeah, I think probably that would be easier to add some traps. So I think I will try and start with that. Yeah, right, traps. Okay, so first of all, what do I have as my in my tile set? What are my options there? Yeah, I think I need some mover to open those without to see the crisp images without those pixels being like interpolated or whatever. So yeah, my GMTK, my contrib, my images. Yeah, so let's see, what do I have? So I have ammo, aquatic, some enemies, so armor, ammo, book, cat, that's fun, chest. Yeah, so perhaps I should have chests with kinda some sort of traps inside of it. But yeah, that's I guess I will do that later if I will have time. Then yeah, just the core. Maybe something in the core. So let's see. Some kind of tables and stuff. Yeah, that's not much of a material for traps. Let's see. Dock, door. Okay. Effect. I wonder what those effects are. Oh, yeah, I see. Okay. So, ornamental, fence, yeah. Flash. What? Oh, like the pieces of meat. Okay. Still does not look like a trap to me. So, floor. Maybe some sort of kinda weird floor tile which would act as the trap. Yeah, like in this instance there is all like this brick floor. So, and by the way, what are those? So I was using stuff, and so is it like that's weird. So if I use like that, and yeah, perhaps I can work with that. So as the reference, I have this example of the well, the dungeon made with that tile set. So I'm not seeing that. Oh yeah, here. So these tiles are used here. Oh, sorry. So yeah, they're used here, but I didn't kinda see what they mean here. Like kinda the borders of the room, maybe. Yeah, okay. So that means I can't really use those as traps, as trap tiles. Okay, let's look further. Oh, maybe something like that. Maybe this tile, so it has like similar color. Oh yeah, not that similar. So this one is like gray, and oh, for this one there are those tiles with the grass or something like that. But there are no this version for this gray one. This yeah, not quite good. Okay, let's look further. Fruit, round. So what are those? Just like some sort of plants? Okay, let's look further. Round hat hill. Oh, a hill. What is that? I guess probably those kinda look like a trap. So what will you kill? Okay, let's add the tile set. Yeah, that will do. Hill. kind of large, actually. Yeah, not quite what I've expected. Those actually look like some kind of rocks. Yeah, that's the bad thing about pixel art. Sometimes you can't even tell what is drawn there. Okay, humanoid, key, light. Now let's look at light. So there are candles and these like lamps. And that one, whatever that is. Okay. One weapon, mage, yeah, mage, map. Okay, so what is that? Yeah, so can be used as traps, I guess. Map, medium weapon, misc. Okay, what do we have in misc? Yeah, some sort of creatures. Okay. Money. What do we have here? Yeah, just some scraps. Okay. Music. What? Like the musical instruments? That's funny, actually. Okay, let's look further. The order. Huh. The order. Yeah. Okay, past. What are those? Yeah, well, those are pests. Pit. What is the pit? Oh yeah, I guess that's the different tile set for kinda hellish environment. Okay. Pit, plant, layer, ocean. Yeah, I would use that at some point. Forge, what? Oh yeah, like the 4 legs. Sure. Reptile, ring, rock. Rock? Yeah, okay. A quadrant, scrolls, shields, short weapons, slimy. Oops. Yeah, I actually wasn't wanting to open that. Tile. Okay, what are those tiles? Maybe I can work with that tile. Let's see. Okay, I probably should undo that, and yeah, open that one. Tile. LISP tile. Here we go. Tile. Okay, so what are those? Some kind of arrows. Yeah, probably I can use that as the exit pointer, but yeah, I will think about that later. But now I need something to use as a trap. This has no clear visual indication that this tile could be a trap. Yeah, okay. Let's look further. 2. Oh yeah, I think I've seen the file trap. Okay, so tools. Yeah, okay. The trap. Here we go. Yeah, okay. I think I can work with that. Okay. Okay, nice. What do we have also? Trees and that wall. I think I'm already using wall. Yeah, I do. Okay, so I will just import those traps. here we go. Okay, so what are those orange tiles? I don't have like clear idea, but still those are kinda usable, especially this one. Yeah, that's nice. You kind of fall through a hole. And those. Yeah, there are even several of them. Yeah. And what are those differences between trap 0 and trap 1? So, let's have it at the same size and check that out. Oh, they're kind of moving. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, about that, that tile set actually have different like tile variations which could be nicely used. So I think probably if I would have some time, I would use those. Yeah, I think I also want trap 1 imported. Fine. Okay, here we go. Okay, cool. So, oh no. So I will save that. Probably remove that one. Wait here, that's 4. Yeah, that one. Okay, so probably in different layer, like this one, I would have that trap 1. Yeah, probably this one. Yeah, cool, that will do. Alright, so I think I will add it somewhere here. And yeah, I think, how do I actually make that work? How do I pass that information about that being a trap in my game? So I can go in different approaches. I can also make this object here, like put it here, put some property, some type, but I don't quite like it because, well, it's extra work first of all, and then those positions can go in different ways, and this can end up badly. So I think what I actually want to do is to go into that trap 1 file and then make all of those, like add some sort of property to all of those, probably just saying a trap. Yeah. But what if I would want different kinds of traps? Different kinds. Yeah, so how do I actually want those? So like it is in some state, and then when some character goes through that tile, it goes to another state like this one, emits some loud sound, some metal clinking, and then it kills that character. Well, first of all, even changing to that different thing would be different, and it would be hard to do. But I think I can make it work with having like 2 extra layers, and on those layers I can add, those layers could be specifically for the traps. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think there's some time for some quick carbohydrates to help me think. Okay, so I think I want to start simple. Just keep scope small. Yeah. So, but still, even this one, those are kind of different. I think different states of the same trap. So it is like closed, and if you walk through it, it gets into this state like open when you fall through that. The same here. So, but it's still kind of different. I mean, it is just a visual thing, just to make it look better. And I think just for starters, I could go just with one state. And yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think I will just try and start with that one being, well, a trap. So yeah, I think the idea with custom property would work. Yeah, but still there are different types of those traps. So the ones that are here on the bottom, they are kind of sticking sharp objects from the ground. And this one is just a hole in the ground where you fall. So at the very least they should differ in the sound which you make when you step in those traps. Probably I should just make those, just make different types. I mean, just even name those differently. So those would be just traps. So I would set a boolean property trap to true. And those would be holes. Or something like that. Hole. Perhaps I should, yeah, English is not my native, so I would have to use Google Translate for that. I wonder if, oh, it shows Russian. Okay. The whole tier. Yeah, I think I will just go with whole. And the same goes for Chef 0 tile set. So these ones are home. And these ones are trap. Okay, cool. So I think I would first go with the hole. Like this one. No, this one looks scarier. Okay. So in my map file, I would have two helper functions for that. Whether the tile is a trap and xy, or whether, and the next function, whether the tile is a hole. Come on, xy. Yeah, And I think it would be kind of similar to that. The only difference would be the name of that property. So yeah, I would just write some extra helper, which would I call something like any property, like tile property, like has property. Yeah. X, Y, and yeah, and I will just copy that here, and instead of obstacle here we will have property. So this one will just return as property X, Y, and come on. Yeah, the same would go for trap, but just instead of trap. And here the same for all. Yeah, so now I will export those here. Okay, here we go. So now, yeah, probably I would want to test those. So in clear, I would again, yes, I don't think, oh, I don't actually need this, because I'm checking that here. Okay, I would just print, what could I print? Like map, home, for the coordinates around of x and round of y. Maybe I should round those exactly here, so that would save me some letters to type. X and y, yeah, just oh, I mean X and Y. Yeah, here we go. So now I can drop the round here. So that. Yeah, that's nicer. And, yeah. Okay. And, yeah, nice. So now I will print O, X, and Y. Yeah, here we go. So it is all kind of false, and now it is true. Cool. So cool. And that's moving through obstacles still not working. Yeah, it is still working. Okay, cool. So now I can tell if something is a hole. And at that point, I think I will make a player like lose if it goes through a hole. Yeah. Yeah, I think my player file gets a bit big, but yeah, it's still fine. Alright, where was I? So at the moment when there is a hole, the player should kinda die. Well, so how do I do that? I think I will have some sort of handler for that. Yeah, that's the point where you have quite a lot of code and it becomes kinda, well, not exactly obvious where should you put new code. Yeah, and I think I will also need to emit some sound there. But yeah, I will deal with that later. So, where was I? So when player goes through a hole, he dies. But also, I think I should have the same for mobs. But I'm not having any mobs yet. So probably I should address that before, because I feel like the code would be similar. I mean, some code even from there would be working for mobs. So, well, yeah. So I will look to do here. Right, and yeah, mobs. So I think I probably should commit that. Yeah, first of all, that refactoring, and then yeah, so yeah, maybe player. Yeah, okay. So I've added support for traps and obstacles. Oh, I mean for traps and holes. Plus a little refactoring. Okay. So mobs. Yeah, I think I will want that anyway. Yeah, first of all, I think I want to load those from the actual tiled file by also using those objects. Yeah, so objects and how will I make this object? So for the player, this kind of entry point, it has just type player and, well, empty name. So for mobs, I mean, obviously there could be different types of mobs, so I need to somehow pass that information there to the game. Okay, so for instance, somewhere here. Okay, so the type, well, obviously should be a mob. And the name, name. First of all, how does that work in map? So how do I... okay, so I'm returning objects. XY type. Yeah, probably I should also return name, and then in my game I actually initialize variables. Yeah, I could easily check on name. The object name. Yeah, I think I should go with that. So object name, here I would, oops. So here I would also have the name of object name. Yep. Name. Okay, so now I should rename, well, change the type here. Yeah, the name is player. And here the name would be mob. And the type, oh yeah, it now shows it here. Probably I should go Yeah, I'm using Loom, right. Yeah, hello. So yeah, I actually am using as the base library for the game the emulate. It's like yeah, I will just post the link. It's like the Love 2D, but kinda, I don't know. I don't want to say better. It is very tiny. It offers a lot less than Love 2D, but on the other hand, it allows easily to export to HTML, and it does it like really cool. So if you want to export your Love 2D game into HTML, it's kinda pain in the ass. So yeah, I'm avoiding that. Yeah. So have you used Love2D or maybe Amulet? Yeah, no problem. Yes, I'm thinking about those objects, and I think if it shows it nicely like here on the top, and you can see like just by looking at the map what is where. Probably I shouldn't even be using a type field. Maybe I should just put it here right away in the name. So instead of mob, okay, which types of mobs do I have? Let's put it differently. Which types of mobs do I want? So probably I want to start with kind of basic stuff, something like zombie or like that. So aquatic, no, I don't want a aquatic alien. Nope, nope. Do I have zombie? Okay, I have undead. Does that count? Yeah, okay. So this green one, I think it kinda looks like a zombie. The thing is, I think I would want to cut those into separate files to use them separately. Or maybe not. Okay, so this was undead 0. Let's see, look at undead 1. Okay, so how do I want to go with those? This one looks outright creepy. Okay, so I would start with probably this skeleton or something. No, maybe with the zombie, like something from that green row, so that the color wouldn't mix with the color of, well, the map. It's kind of also bluish. So yeah, I think I will pick some of those. Yeah, I think I definitely need to cut those. Yeah. Because of, well, I would have to make those two stances into one file. Yeah, okay, so let's do this. 16 by 32, I guess. Oops, yeah, that will do. So the width will be 32, the height will be 16, and I would need it to be a pack. Yeah. Here we go. So the zombie. Yeah, I will just have to cut it very precisely, like to be 16 by 16. Yes, I have this, yeah, 1 pixel below. Okay, it is 16 by 16, but yeah, it doesn't look quite right. So yeah, wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 by 16 would be 96. So 96. From 80 to 96. Okay, I gotcha. 96. 16. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so that is the what is this? 0? Yeah, 0. Okay, so that's the first frame. Wait, how many pixels will here? One left, like 1. So 80, come on. 80, yeah, just 1. So we'll move it here. Okay, cool. And now the second one. Again, from 80 to 96. Yep, here we go. So here's again 1 pixel from there. So this should be at like 18, I think. Okay, let's see at the right. On the right there is from 96. Come on, just from 96 there are what? There are 3 pixels. Okay, so I should get 3 pixels from the right here, just like that. And wait a second, it is kinda a little less than here. Yeah, so it has like what, 1 pixel from top and below? Oh no, it has like 1 pixel from the top. Okay. Yeah, something like this, I think. Yeah, that will do. Yeah. So now I will wait a sec. I'll export that to my here images, and that will be zombie. Oh, just zombie. So I don't need any of those. Okay. Now I have a zombie. So, and I think here I can just put zombie and then load that as the name of the file. Cool, nice. Okay, so now I need to load those. Type. So let's see. I've changed this. I've set player as the name, not as the type. Probably I would also have some different objects, and then again maybe not. So yeah, I think I will set here mob as a type, and also here player as a type. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so here I would have to also use type, well, just to be similar with other parts. And yeah, I would have to load all of the mobs from the map. mobs player. Wait, I will need another file in which I will do that. Yeah, I think I will start with that. So mobs, or should it be mob? Yeah, probably this should be mob in singular. So there will be a function create, which will create mob, and I will export that function. Create. Okay, so what should I do here? Well, first of all, I need the name. Yeah, I think I will just go with the data as for player. Window, why would I need window? Alright, and yeah, window. Okay, let's just go with data. So in data, I would have. Yeah, I'll just open the player file. Just do it a bit the same. So I would need to have globals, obviously, and x and y, definitely. So it would also be in data, so that's fine. And then the name. So the name would be in data name, obviously. And then the texture. Yeah. Oh, come on, I just broke the parenthesis. Alright, so the texture would be images slash come on, just stop doing that. Images slash name. So yeah, that should be concatenated, and yeah, here we go. I think that will do the trick. Yeah. Okay, so now I have the texture. And yeah, well, what I will definitely need is the SunNode function, which will return the scene node for that particular mob. And yeah, I will need to return that in the table, that function. And yeah. Here we go. So, yeah, and I will also need all of those counters. And at that point, I think I should refactor it, because, well, I will have quite similar code for the changing the frames of animation. But for player, I also have direction, and I don't have that for mobs. They are looking just at the same direction, which isn't very nice, by the way, but it's as that. I don't have those in the tile set. Okay. Refactors for a child. Yeah, probably. The real men do not refactor. They remember everything in their head. Yeah. But still, I would have a lot of similar code for those, which is also related to the idea of having the game design idea. And I will definitely have the same checks for falling through the holes and going into the traps, etc. Yeah. So I think I would make some sort of character object. Let's call it a class, but well, Lua and Fennel don't really have classes. But still, a character, yeah. Yeah, right. Yep. So data. We really need to have data. So it would also will have target and direction, but there would be the same direction for the nodes always. Movement speed and yeah, all of that stuff basically. So data, we have the globals, of course. So yeah, here I would need the actual file name here. It's like sprite file name, or well, a texture file name, texture name. Yeah. And yeah, I think I can have here again that concatenation. So concatenate that with texture name. Here we go. Okay, cool. So also oops, what have I done? What's happening? Yeah, okay. Right. So the moving helper function. No, yeah, those globals. And then the stop helper. Yeah, all of those just basically the same. Yeah, right. But the action would be different. Okay, I will just yeah, try and hold it for now. Okay, so now the send node. The send node. And then export that. No, also export read, obviously. Oops. Yeah, right. Okay. Send node. Let's go with that. So it will basically be the same, but different. It will be different in that it will have different tag here. Alright, so I would have to have some sort of name for that, which will be unique. Or I don't even know. Of course, yeah, I would have some sort of unique name for that. So I think I would have here some sort of counter, which will be initialized with 0. And then I would have in that particular instance create the name by concatenating that to the texture name. Yeah, cool. So I think I will even rename that from texture name to just name, and just yeah, go with that. Yeah, I think I can even have that name from data. So the data name goes here. And here I will have the name as concatenation of that name, and that counter converted to string. But how do I convert a string to a number? I mean the number to a string in Lua? I don't really know. Yeah, awkward. Into string. Yeah. So how do I to string? Really? That easy? So, string. Yeah, that works. Cool. Huh. Okay, to string. So, to string counter, and then counter goes. Oh yeah, it should be the variable then. Then I set counter to the 1 plus counter. Alright. Yeah, that will do. Okay. And the only thing I would have to rename mage to player, but yeah, I will do that later. So I have all of those, and now I can have this tag as okay, I can just concatenate that name to a string like false. Yeah. Then here I also need to have a tag, and I will again concatenate that name to a sprite. The string sprite. Yeah, cool. And I need to export that to the outside world. Yeah, here we go. Cool. So now the action. That's the hardest part. Okay. Let's do this. So the action. Yeah, controls. I don't really have the controls for the mobs, so I think I can omit that. Okay, so I still need this, I think. So this is target region, so I still have the target for non-player characters, NPCs, so to speak. And yeah, they still can be moving, right? And they can have their targets also. Yeah. Yeah, right. So yeah, okay. So what's next? Check. Yeah, we need to do that later. Like character. Like if it's true. Now update state. Oh yeah, about that, I think I will have to do some changes here for, well, because the mob sprites will have a lot less frames than player sprite. Okay, so time counter, animation speed, time counter, blah blah blah, yeah, here. So I'm having the constant here, so instead of this hard-coded 3, I should have the length, well, the count of frames. So yeah, the count of frames. Frame count. And for that, I need to get the. Wait a second. So I have to get the dimensions of the image, and for that, yeah, I will go to Amulet documentation and I will try to find that. So I need width. Is that variable? Texture to width. Yeah, texture width. Read only, well, obviously. So just width and height. That easy. Okay, so the frame count would be the division of the overall texture width over, well, a frame tile size and wobbles tile size. Yeah, that's the frame count. And yeah, so for player, for instance, let's just see. So let's open that image file, and yeah, its dimensions are, well, they are 64 by 64. So if we just divide 64 over 16, we get 4. So here, where I'm having these 3, I should have like frame count minus 1. Alright, so I think that's it for the state. Yeah. Alright, so then what is there? The drawing. Yeah, that will be harder to make. Alright, I will have a little break. I will be right back, just in a minute. Alright, so I am back, and I even turned on the lights, so I think it should be better. Alright, so where was I? I was trying to make this, trying to refactor and make this character file, which would be the same for the player and mobs. Alright, so the last thing that I need to move there is drawing. So instead of, first of all, instead of getting player pos, I need to get the tag like this, like concatenate the name with the string pos. So here I go. Yeah, scale file size. What does that? Oh yeah, the screen coordinates. Okay, and the sprite. So then again, instead of that tag, I should have this one. So here we go. Sprite source. Yeah. So here's also some complication about that, about direction. So I also need to calculate like the count of directions and then do something here. Direction. Okay, yeah, so I'm dividing by 4 and I should divide by the number of directions. Yeah, that's actually easy. So instead of frame count, well, along with frame count, I will have direction count. Probably, oops, no, probably before that, yeah, just to have it the same like this, frame direction. And that direction count would be texture height divided by also tile size. Yeah, here we go. So this would be 4 for player tile, and this would be like what, 1 for mob tile. And I will be just dividing 0 by 1 and then 1 by 1, which would yield 1. Yeah, cool. So instead of 4, these should be direction count. Yeah, here we go. And also here, instead of 4, direction count. Okay, so that's the action function, and yeah, that is actually it, I think. So the only thing I need to well, also export from this is the function to set a target. Yeah, right. So let's also do this. Node, so some function to set target with x and y. So I will just set, oh, my fingers are writing setf like in common Lisp. Yeah, but I'm writing in the funnel. That's not quite common Lisp. So I will set, oops, nope. I will set target x to x. Yeah, and then I will set target y to y. And then I will export that function. Yeah, so, well, first of all, what do I have in game? Yeah, I'm not ready yet to make mobs, but I'm ready to make player. I'm ready to refactor the player. So, yeah, first of all, I should rename mage to the player. So I should go to images and move mage to player, or maybe just copy, as I've committed all of that stuff. Okay, cp mage ng to player. Yeah. Okay. So the player. Okay, so in player I actually don't really need all of those. Yeah, I don't need nodes. But wait a second, I should be cautious. Yes, well, first of all, I need to create what? Characters. Character would be, yeah, and I will have to import that character file. So wire character, and that, oh yeah, the same name, char. So that char will be character create from data. Yeah. Am I using window here? No, I'm not. Cool. So yeah, right. Now I have this character. I don't need this anymore, but I still need this code for controlling the character. Window, and for that I need window, by the way. Okay, so, oh, wait a sec, I think I need a map here somewhere. Yeah, I do. A map, like a map instance actually. So yeah, I should pass it here. And then pass it here. Yeah, that was tasty. Alright, so the character. So I already, yeah, I love funnel too. It's kinda way better syntax than in stock Lua. So, well, the stock Lua looks like Pascalish to me. I don't quite like it. But overall, the Lua kinda environment, the Lua overall like ecosystem is nice, so plugin there with the Lisp is like, yeah, really great idea. Okay, so where was I? Sorry. So I don't think I need that code anymore. Yeah, and I think, yeah, I have that to do here. So I don't need update state, I don't need drawing. Yeah, I only need this in my action file. And yeah, to set that target, I actually need to call a function. So X. Yeah, and by the way, oh yeah, no. Node. Okay, so I think I will have to have a variable for the send node from that character. So that node teach child. C node. Yeah. So that char C node would be character send node. Yeah, and here I would also have those as variables, target X and target Y. X, target Y. So, and here I will just call, what would I call, from that char send node, I would call set target, those target X and target Y. So in send node, I will basically just have that char send node, but I would add some extra actions. So wait a second, do I have that action as the separate, I mean on the upper level? Yeah, I'm having that on the upper level. That's, I mean, would that change when I will add some new action? Let's see. Node action. This attaches an action. The node returns the node. Action may be a function. Returns the node exactly one. Blah 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 blah. Return action function accept a single argument. The node. Oh, the single argument which is the node to which it attached. I thought that is a scene. Okay, all right. Moving on. So, if the action function returns true, then the action will be removed. Oh, if the action function returns true, then the action will be removed from the node and not run again. Wow. That's some news. So I think in that character, well, I should return false, actually, to have that still working. Yeah, and also here, target false. Yeah. Okay, so my question was, would that function change if I call node action again? Action has an each action has an ID. If the ID argument is omitted, then ID is action argument itself. If present, ID may be a value of any argument size new or function according. So it is, I think it means that there is some sort of hashing there, and it hashes that function with some ID. That's that by ID, which means I can attach any quantity of actions to the same node. Okay, that's reassuring. So I have to call an action on that and add actually this action. And yeah, that's basically it. So that's my send node action. Yeah, that's it. So I think I will try and launch that. Probably it will fail miserably, but still. Yeah, it failed. So character functionality, texture, images. Oh, data. Alright. Okay, I think that name hasn't passed. So in player, yeah, okay. In player. Oh, probably I just haven't saved my map yet. Let's try again. Yeah, it works. Cool. Oh, wait, what? Then to call field set target a new value. How the heck it is a new value? In player new in new action set target in charge scene node. Oh, not in scene node, but in actual char. Yeah, my fault. My fault entirely. Okay. Nope. Still not. Oh, the lume. I need to import that in character. Yeah. Okay. Come on, work. Yay! Works. Okay, so that's cool. That means now I can have my mop loaded there. Yeah. So let's see. In my game, for now, I would call. Okay, so the idea of the mobs file isn't ready yet, but the idea here is to call the mob create for every mob found in the in map. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Thanks. Right, so I think I should use map of sorts. Let's see. I think there's definitely some map in yeah. So the first is table, the second argument is function. So mobs, the map, the table, and the function. So the table. So I think I should filter out all of the mobs. I mean, not out, but just filter the mobs. So the object type is mob. Have I named it like that? Mob, yeah. So filter the mobs and then call, well, just call mob create and that create. So that will be mobs, and then I will need to have the table of those mob nodes here. Okay, I will get back to that in a minute. So in mob now, yeah, right. So I don't need those. Probably I should just go as in player. So I would have char created from that. Okay, I will also need to pass the data here. Oh, that's problematic because that extra argument should be somehow passed. Yeah, again, I need the power of functional programming, and I need to make that function of 2 arguments to the function of 1 argument. I think there was something like that in Loom. Reduce, no, not reduce. Merge. Yeah, I would need merge later. So merge, count, slice, first, last. Invert, peak, is clone of n. Yeah, wrapper function are fn that will insert the arguments into fn, which will persist every time the wrapper is called. Cool, yeah, that's exactly what I need. So loom fn. Yeah, so here in game, instead of just mob create, that would be the loom fn. of the function mob create and of the map. And yeah, cool. Alright, so that was the game. So here in mob, I will go just as in player and have this scene node. Then yeah, okay. So then this let, I'm not sure I need it. Yeah, I kinda need it here. But here, yeah, I will just leave it here. So the action. I don't even think I have any ideas about actions here yet. But yeah, I will just make an empty function just as the wrapper. Okay, so in send node I will just again add this action here. Yeah, and send node. Yeah, here we go. And then create. Okay, cool. Yeah, extra parentheses. Okay. So I think that's it, basically. Oops, nope. Don't turn the global mob. Oh, yeah, the mob. I don't have it imported in game. So, map player mob. Oops. Come on. No. Yeah. That should do the trick. Nope. And to index a character, new value. In mob. Okay, let's see. In mob and function fm. Character create. That data. Why is that? In function map. Wait a sec. Intro, then the game. In start game we have map. In map we have mob create, and in function fn, which one would that be? Mob Lua 5. Character create. Oh yeah, the character create. I don't have the character. Yeah, of course I forgot to import that too. Now it should work. Yay, where's the zombie? Oh yeah, I forgot to go with the scene nodes. Okay, so now I should have those scene nodes in my Windows scene. And for that, I think I will merge using the function from loop, which does merging of tables. Merge. Yeah, that's the one. All the tables merged together. Okay, blah blah blah. Yeah. I wonder if that will work for sequential tables. Okay, I will just quickly pick at the source. Let's see. So merge. Return for one count. Okay, so one return. Okay, iter. Okay, iter. Yeah, I don't want to think about that. I will just try that. Okay, so we'll merge that table with another one, which would be again a map of what? Well, first of all, mapping to mobs. I will map the function. Wait a second. Yeah, I think I need to have a lambda here. So for mob, it will call mob send node. Yeah, exactly. And send node. Yeah, like that. Just like that. Alright, let's see. Oh, where is my... Yeah, I think merge haven't worked quite as I wanted it to here. Alright, so I need to actually merge those tables. Oh yeah, the array. I'm having the actual array here, so instead of merge, I need cat. Yep. Yay, here we go. But for some reason the mob's texture is kinda screwed up. Why is it screwed up? So I think the width or height are kind of wrong for this. So let's see. Huh. Well, actually, that's the same code that works for player. So it means it does not work quite right for the mob. So let's see. Character. Okay, so I will debug print some stuff. So I will debug print name, and then direction count, and frame count. Yeah. So for player it is 4 and 4, and for zombie it's 1 and 2. 1 direction and 2 frames. That's exactly right. Why it is not working? So then I'm having... Oh, I still have 4 here hard-coded, and here too. Yeah, right. So here 4 is kind of number of frames, right? So I should change that. Frame count. Stop it. Frame count. And here. Frame count. Alright. I don't think I have anything hard-coded anywhere else. Oh, yeah, here. So direction if... Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. So in the direction... yeah, I think I will need some sort of hack for a direction here. I need to clamp it to the actual maximum direction count. So for player there are 4 directions, so it is kind of fine, but for the mobs there's only 1 direction, so I need to call clamp, I think. Yeah. So here, yeah, I think just in that web clause I will have set direction to be clamped. Clamp. So the first argument is x, well, the actual direction, and the minimum would be like 0, and the maximum would be direction count. Yeah, just like that. And yeah, I think I'm done here. So let's see. Yay! It works. Cool. So now I have a mob. Well, it stands still, but anyway. Yeah, I think I will just, at that moment, I can quickly make so that the mob is kinda trying to chase a player. So for now, yeah, for that I will need to also pass a player here. Yeah, let's do that. So player, and then in game I will also need to pass it there. So yeah, for create and then declare. Yeah, right. And now I also need to export some functions to get current position. So yeah. Wait, can I return extra values in final? I think there was some ability for that. Values, final value, I definitely recall doing something like that. Let's see, back to tables. Yeah, values. What are actually those? Oh, yeah, so I think that's the mechanism that is native to Lua. Yeah, right, so I think I kinda can work with that. Yeah, and there's some syntax in let here. Okay, so I want to be able to return current position, and that would be obviously values of x and y. And I will also export that. And again, I would need to re-export that in player. So the position would be, give me a sec, something like char position. So the char position, yeah, I think that will do the trick. And now in mod FNL I could call player position. That will return that multiple values x and y. And I think I can set those as a target for my character. So I can call target x and y. Yeah, that's it. I think that's basically it. Let's see if that works. Oh, that works, but it works not quite as I expected. For some reason the sprite is broken. Oh, and now it's not broken somehow. And that's weird. That's really weird. I think that again has to do something with some hard coding or some directions maybe. Oh yeah, I think I'm clamping that from 0 to 1, and I'm having actually that as 0, I think, or as 1. Yeah, I need to clamp it differently. Yeah, here. So I'm clamping the direction here. And the direction count for zombie is 1. So the direction could be either 0 or 1, but it always should be 0, which means, yeah, I should clamp it to the direction count -1. That's the thing. Yeah, okay, let's try that. Oh, yeah, now it works. Cool. So now that zombie actually chases me. That's cool. That's super cool. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Okay, so that is definitely better than it was before the stream. So yeah, okay, I think I'm done with streaming for today. So thank you very much for watching, and get back next Saturday to see some game dev coding again. Well, not that game, but different one. Alright, so thanks for watching, take care and goodbye.